Hello everyone, how are you? Okay, so yeah, I've got some questions for you. Okay, so this is a recent acquisition of mine. What is it? Well, obviously it's some sort of classical guitar. Cedar top with a very tight grain. One or two dings and bashes because it's obviously it's quite old. Solid Brazilian rosewood back and sides, with some nice inlays and nice purfling on it. Ebony fingerboard. Ebony reinforcement rods on the back. These gold machine heads, which they're okay. They do the job. What is it? Well, the label inside says Ibanez or Ibanez, and it's part of the Andorra series, made in Japan. So it dates from about 1976. So it's like a Japanese copy of like a high-end Spanish guitar. So the next question is, well, how much do you think I actually paid for it? You know, how much do you think it's worth? I mean, if you particularly if you went to like a guitar manufacturer or a luthier somewhere, and you wanted exactly the same specs, you'd be paying a lot more. Well, I got this from a place in Leicester called Intersound. They're a little bit out of town. They're off like Saffron Lane way. So they used to have a shop on Narber Road, but they've moved out sort of Saffron Lane way. So I popped down there recently, and I just saw this hanging up, and they only wanted £150 for it. Now, I mean that's like really. And then of course you look on eBay, and like some of the prices are sort of quite similar. Easily like with £200-300, but just for like a really really nice high-end classical guitar. So the next question then is like, well, why was it so cheap? And then that particular one I'm not sure about. Perhaps because it's a Japanese copy. But then I'm thinking more in like the question is the actual demand for the like classical or flamenco guitars, especially in the UK. I mean, I've been watching like on like YouTube. There's quite a few documentaries there, like the Spanish flamenco culture, and how it's ingrained in in the Spanish way of life and what have you. So if you follow those through, they'd have you believe that everybody in Spain is having like flamenco parties and sing-alongs, and there are these competitions, and then there's schools on every street corner where you can like learn guitar and singing and dancing and all the rest of it. But I don't know how much of that is true, and certainly in the UK, nobody seems to be wanting to like pursue that line, and yet when you actually get into it, was a mistake. Yeah. So my question, yeah, why is like why does nobody why does nobody seem interested in that? Why is everyone like what's this big fascination like with just playing like heavy, depressing music? I mean, all right, so some flamenco stuff can be very heavy and depressing, but it also has this uplifting side to it. It's yeah. I'm just curious. Perhaps you can let me know on that one. But I mean, since I picked this up, I've had it about a week now, and I've just gradually been getting my chops back up to speed again. And of course, obviously I'm not Spanish, but I mean, this sort of goes back, oh gosh, a good 10, 15 years, when I was kind of like pursuing, this style of music, it was like in the MySpace era, but I was sort of like at the time I was kind of pursuing like a hybrid version of like flamenco and classical music, where it's not, I mean, like, you keep your nails not that long, but a bit shorter, so you have the advantage of like combination of like your fingernail and the fingertips, which is more, so you got more of a clearer tone. Yeah. Yeah. So you get a bit more refined sound. Yeah, but you can bring in some of those speed ideas from the flamenco. A lot of stuff from the thumb. Now, I mean, I know you're getting like groups like Polyphia, and that Marcin guy who does all that tapping and everything, and a few others. And I'm just wondering, perhaps like why nobody, would kind of just put, two and two together and say, oh, I see what they're doing, but I see there's all this great sort of stuff that's come out of Spain. Why not just marry the two, and and come up with something else? And plus also, the sort of money you're spending on like those high-end signature guitars, when you could like just shop around and get something really nice like this, and and then you can just kind of, because it's such an individual thing as well. It's I think it's just something to think about. It's just something I wanted to throw out to you. I mean, if this video does sort of quite well, then I'll do some follow-up stuff. I'll talk a bit more like some techniques and scale ideas, and differences between classical guitar and the flamenco guitar, and in terms of like construction, etc. But yeah, I just wanted to throw this one out at you. Alright, thanks for watching everybody, and I'll see you next time.